Now coming to the next concept, in that next parameter is instruction set. Okay, to achieve the better performance, we'll follow the some factors, right? In that hardware design is already completed, so now we'll go with the second parameter, that is instruction set. Okay, so hardware design is completed, now we'll go with the second one, that is instruction set. So instruction set generally classified into two types. Okay, so here instruction set having the two types. Okay, so what are those means? RISC and CISC. So what is RISC and what is CISC means? Reduced instruction set computer. Okay, so RISC is nothing but reduced instruction set computer, and CISC is nothing but complex instruction set computer. Okay, so now we'll see in one by one. So reduced instruction set computer is nothing but it consists a small number of instructions. Okay, so why we are using here instruction set? For achieving the better performance. So how it will be achieving the better performance means, with the help of RISC and with the help of CISC, we will achieving the better performance in instruction set. Okay, so how it will achieve? So that means this instruction set consists of a small number of instructions. Okay, it consists of the small number of instructions. Okay, so generally simple instructions are required, less number of sequence of the steps to execute one instruction. So that means for execution of any instruction it will follow the some steps, right? So less number of instruction means automatically the instruction steps will be decreased. Here less number of instructions, right? Automatically less number of sequence of steps we are having to execute the one instructions. Okay, so then automatically time will be reduced and achieving the better performance. That means once the time is reduced means speed of the operation will be increased, so automatically the performance will be increased. Okay, so that is RISC. Now coming to the CISC. So CISC instruction set, it requires large number of sequential steps because it consists of the large number of instructions. So depends on that instructions, the steps will be increased. Execution steps will be increased depends on the instructions only. So it having less number of instructions, so automatically less number of sequence of steps will be there for execution. So automatically time will be reduced. So speed of operation will be increased. So then automatically performance will achieve performance is better performance. So here large number of instructions we are having, then automatically for execution steps also increased, right? So execution steps will be more, so automatically time will taking for execution is increased and speed will be decreased. So will achieve the better performance is automatically decreased as compared to the RISC instruction set. Not where that means as compared to the RISC and CISC, so RISC is the better to achieve the better performance. So CISC also will achieve the better performance, but as compared in both, so RISC is the better. Okay, so here the performance is little bit decreased as compared to the RISC. Okay, so that means here what is the performance equation actually we are having? So T is equals to N cross S by R, right? N cross S by R. So simply we can say that here the N value, number of instructions execution is large and steps will be less. That means S will be less. Okay, so this is the RISC as compared to the CISC. So here T value means N is less and S is large. Okay, so in both the cases we are getting the better performance, but as compared in both cases RISC is the better. Okay, so this is the instruction set for achieving better performance we are using. So now coming to the last case, that is nothing but compiler design. Okay, so compiler is nothing but it translates the high level language to the machine level language. Already I told the beginning of the software. Okay, so compiler is translates only high level language program into the machine level programs. Okay, so in this, whenever the program contains a less number of instructions, automatically the compiler takes less time to compile, right? So if the instructions will be less, means time will be reduced for execution, right? So that is the main thing here. So whenever the program contains less number of instructions, automatically the compiler takes the less time to compile. Okay, so in that case we can achieve the better performance. So now coming to the functions of compiler. So compiler will have two functions here. So the compiler rearranges the program instruction for achieve the better performance. Okay, so the compiler will rearranges the programs for achieving. That means the program will be reinitiates one after one, so for achieving the better performance. Okay, so that is the first point. And next thing is, high quality compiler must be closely linked to the processor. So here we are using the high quality compiler for reduce the total number of clock cycles. So if the time is reduce the total number of clock cycles, means here the meaning is nothing but time is reduced. So here the compiler will use the high quality compilers. The system can use the high range of compiler because for achieving the better performance. Okay, now here rearranges the program means will be initiates the one by one. So one after one the program will be rearranges. Okay, so the compiler, while achieving the better performance, it will be stopped. Okay, so now coming to the performance measurement. This is the equation we are having for performance measurement. So performance measure is nothing but what time it takes a computer to execute a given benchmark. So benchmark is nothing but program, standard program. Okay, so it is the time it takes a computer to achieve the better performance for a given standard program. That is called as the performance measurement. So for this we are having one formula. SPEC rating is equals to running time on reference computer to the running time on computer under test. So what is SPEC is nothing but here system performance evaluation and corporation. Okay, so I will write it here, system performance evaluation and corporation. That is called as the SPEC. Okay, what is meant by SPEC means the ratio in between running time on reference computer to the running time on computer under test. Okay, so for that we have one formula in mathematical, that is pi I is equals to 1 to n SPEC I equal to the 1 by n. So here n is nothing but we are telling that number of programs present in a system. Okay, that can be represented I is equals to 1 to n. So that means integers we can represent 1, 2, 3 up to so on n values, where n is nothing but how many programs are present in system, that is represented by small n. Okay, this is the complete explanation about the system performance. It's a very important concept, don't forget about this. Okay, you have to explain the system, you have to explain the software topic as well as performance topic. Both the concepts will be combined as a one topic. So software will include the two softwares, system software and application software, and performance will include the three factors: hardware design, instruction set and compiler design. Okay.